What is up, everyone? How are we doing? Welcome Cool, welcome Richard, welcome OSW. Oh, hope you've had a good weekend. Yes, that is what we've just had, isn't it? The weekend. That's where we are. I know what I'm doing. We're going to try and repair what the hell happened to us on Thursday. Because, yeah, I'm annoyed, basically. Because we're just going to jump straight into this. Let's go into... I think I've fixed that. Yes, I have. Okay, cool. Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad. Work was relatively simple, so yeah, this is something that never really existed. It was something that I had made up and then just never really pursued. Basically, after closing down the original sort of shop thing, it just became too much for faff. Hey, Jeff, how you doing, mate? So yeah, if anyone wasn't in Thursday's stream, the first one we got punted, which meant we had to scramble our way back to P13, and the second one, my internet died 6 minutes from the end when we were on for P5 on a no-stop. So, I've got some unfinished business here at Interlagos, so that's what we're going to be doing. We're trying the no-stop. Pretty doable. 2.63 I think is the magical number, so that's what we're going to be aiming for. Just doing Paquito warm-up, because I haven't driven since last stream, so... Your pedals are fucked. What's happened? I mean, saying that, my my pedal base plate has just cracked, because it's kind of jankily set up, so I'm about to order the aluminium version. So I do feel you with that. But, yeah, it sucks when that happens. I thought I thought you were enlisting me to do it anyway, regardless of what I wanted to do. But yeah, I could do a couple of stints, mate. Yeah, it's not a problem. A bit like you put me in for the night shift, basically, because it'll no doubt be over the weekend, which means I'll be working. So I'll be doing I can do like a night shift. I can do from my normal streaming times like 10:30-ish until about sort of 1-ish. If it's Saturday this Sunday, I could do it a little bit longer because Sunday's usually a write-off. I thought it would. I didn't think many people would want the night shift, so... I could probably push it to like 2 AM, something like that. I've got a bit of work for 9 on Sundays, so... Well, I mean, if it's on this current balance patch, it's McLaren generally, or Porsche, because the Porsche does well through the Porsche curves. That's generally the two options for them on right now. McLaren because it's just and missile in a straight line, and then Porsche because it's pretty quick in a straight line and also very good through the Porsche curves at the end, and pretty good on fuel I found as well, and tyres if you don't goon it. But does require more, a little bit more driving finesse because it does have a habit of trying to kill you. I mean, I'm fine with anything really. I don't really care what I drive. Just not the Aston Martin is all I ask. So I do care. I will say no BMW. Right, we get one lap in anger. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with the Fezzer. It tends to be a bit... I mean, it's not as lethal as it used to be, so that's good. I honestly don't mind. I'll say I'm a Porsche boy right now just because I really enjoy driving the Porsche. But honestly, I don't. The only car I really don't enjoy driving generally is the Aston Martin. But I think the Aston Martin's like just full on cooked anyway. I like the Lexus, but it's so slow in a straight line. It's just it wouldn't be a smart pick. Oh, we are slow here. Braking too early there. The Fezzer is good when you have open setup. The fixed setup for it sucks. I mean, as does most things. There's a reason I don't use the fixed setups on places anymore. Oh, that's pretty slow. It's pretty slow. It needs to be in the 35s ready for qualifying as a minimum. Yeah, BMW is tough at Interlagos. It's not the most responsive of cars, to be honest. Yeah, the Lexus is just so slow in a straight line. It's so good in the corners and on the brakes as well. It's just so dog slow. Oh shit, we're in split 2. Ooh. Oh, ruh-roh. Join Ivante. I think they did some optimization of like I want to say like anti-aliasing or something in the last patch. I saw. I think I might be chatting shit. I could be wrong. I vaguely remember seeing something in terms of performance on low machines or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was. Ow. Yeah, I think it's I think that there was I vaguely remember something in the 1.2.2 patch notes saying that they've updated something. Oh, you go over that. There we go. You almost got to see behind the curtain there. That would not be good. 8 minutes in the BMW, yeah, that's tough. Oh, we are in split 1, good. Are we near the bottom of GT3? No, we're not. Okay. Oh, yeah, we are. Yeah, P27 of 31 by the looks of it. Okay. Hemo. Do we try these ones? I never really get on with this guy's setups. Do we just balls to the walls it? Yeah, there you go. That was it. I know there was something in the patch notes about something about optimizing on lower end systems. Are we in quali? No, we're not. Which setup do we run? Let's go. Let's do that one we were in. I feel like there's probably better times in it than I was doing. Right, I want to up the ratio because I always end up a bit low on that, and bring that down. Okay, right. Here's to not fucking up qualifying. Hold on to your butts, boys. We'll try not to fuck up qualifying here. Whee! Right, first trick is don't understeer into the, or oversteer into the barrier. There we go. Job 1 done. Some front temp in. Just massively scrub the front of these tyres. Oh nice, I've got CPP lights If they're anything like the lights, then they should be pretty good, mate. They look pretty good. They're still hydraulic, aren't they, the Apexes, if I remember right? Or are they load cell now? I can't remember those Apex ones. For 275, okay, yeah, fair. I've heard pretty good reviews about them, to be fair. And I say, if they're, I love my CPP lights. I'm gonna say I need to order the aluminium base for it because I've just cracked the plastic one just because they don't quite fit properly on my wheel plate, so on my pedal plate. So I had to kind of jankily put some screws in, and it was weirdly sort of hanging off the edge. So I need to get the aluminium one just because I've cracked that. I'm gonna pick up the clutch pedal while I'm doing it as well. So. Yeah, I mean, technically all the hydraulic... all the hydraulic pedals do is apply hydraulic pressure to a load cell, but it just means that your pedal feel is actually more close to, like, an actual brake feel. Like you would have in a car. It's more progressive. Like, more dampened, kind of thing. But effectively, it still does the same thing. Like, you put your foot on the pedal, you create hydraulic pressure, the pressure pushes against the elastomer, the elastomer pushes against the load cell. Basically, it still ultimately all boils down to a load cell. It's just the pedal feel is different, and I find you can modulate and be a bit more progressive with it. And the elastomer is enclosed, so there's less chance of it sort of bowing and flexing and distorting over time, which means there's less chance the pedal feel will change. And if it does, you can always increase the pedal pressure. Like, I don't know if the Apex has got them, but my CPP lights has got a handle that I can increase effectively the preload on it, so I can have a stiffer pedal at the bite point. So you can really sort of tune it to how you want it, really. Yeah, well, something breaking is always a nice reason to, like, well, I guess I'll get these things I've been looking at for a while then, shall I? I can brake a lot later into that corner. That was very pedestrian. They've got that as well, yeah. So yeah, you can really sort of customise it to how you want it to feel. If you like a pedal that moves a lot, you can wind all the preload out of it pretty much. If you like a very stiff pedal, you can crank the preload in, so you're really not moving your foot a lot. Steady, Porsche. One more attempt probably, maybe two if we're lucky. Okay, right, this looks to be... oh no, we might have one more attempt after this. Might have one more. We're at 1.7, so that's going to be mid 36s, I think. Yeah, mid 36. My standard quality time. A bit more time so far. I'd really like to get into the 35s as like a bare minimum for qualifying, really. No, no, that's not going to happen doing that. This is better. Much better. Much better. Right, final lap. No, okay, never mind. Oh well, never mind. Phew. We'll go back to our regularly chilled music. There we go. Oh, well, after we got into the 35s, it wasn't a super amazing lap, but a 35 is better than the 36 generally. We're still way at the back. Okay. Right, change setup quick. Let's do the consistent. Okay. I'm going to want to add probably 2 ticks of that because we're going for a no stop and I don't really want to run out of fuel. Put that to there. Job done. Cool. Right. Back in 2 secs. Just going for a precautionary. Oh dear.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Oh, right, we're back. Start. Where are we starting? P17. Okay, not terrible bad. Not great, but... Alright. We're not stopping for fuel, but we are going to put a safe tap. Safe target is to +4, actually more, +5 I think we need. Which means VE target is 2.63 per lap. So hopefully we get a good first lap, make up some positions, and then we can manage the race from there. Usually what we end up having to do. So target for this one will be top 10, hopefully. If we can get there, which has been a good race. Don't quite know what's going on in front of me, but if you could do me a favour, tickle the like button. Subscribe if you're new here. Hold on to your butts. Because here we go. I want to go to the outside if I can. I think I'm going to make it. Okay, that's you just turning in on me there. You start. Okay, fine, whatever. Cautionary death. not there. There is a P2 rejoining all the way around the outside. Beautiful. Right, well, we went backwards at the start. That's not what we want. It's in fact the opposite of what we wanted. Right, how many people are going to try and do this without stopping is the question. Where is that prototype guy? It just decided, no, I'm just going to cut the corner. That was not quicker for you at all, was it? This is a very interesting prototype tactic. And he spun again. And he's sliding across the track. Here he comes. He's decided to go around the most crowded part of the track for reasons only he knows, rather than diving up the inside. And then he gets killed by the Mercedes. I can't wait for him to complain about all the GT3s in this race. I don't really want to overtake this Merc, to be honest, but he's just been really slow. There's been a lot less death at the beginning of this race than I was hoping for. This has been one of the cleaner Interlagos races, which is very annoying when you're trying to do a no stop. Because you kind of want everyone else just to fall away. But we've still got the hypers to go yet. There's still plenty of time.
That time was a 1:38.85.
Oh, there goes one. Oh, is this going to be a race where everyone is just doing the same level of fuel saving? Everyone is trying to no stop this now. So I like doing it earlier in the week, because if there is that to do and it's tough, then not a lot of people doing it. Now I think a lot of people have figured out how to do it. Certainly not more people have probably figured out how to do it. A lot of people are doing the fuel save.
Lap 1:37.20.
2.67. Is the average? Let me bring that down a bit. Oh, yellow flag. 3B question mark. Oh, hello, that's hard put. Damn it. No, banned. If only I had made moderators. For fuel target now. We're pretty much close to the rhythm of how much fuel we need to save. Is that the same guy from that? It's the same guy from that, of course it is.
Lap 130, 7.41.
Yeah, 2.61 average. Cool. That last one was a little bit juicy. Yeah, please do show yourself out. The Lexus behind me can, again, fuel save massively somehow. I don't get how Lexus can do it, but... Freebie, thank you. Someone locked up their brakes in front of me somehow. I don't quite know how they did that. Usually we've got ABS, but fair enough.
Time 137.81.
Yeah, that's pretty much bang on fuel. Whoop. That's also a curb. Don't want that. Is he still there? No. God. What's he on a flag for then? Mox picked up the pace a little bit as well. Hey Vadim, how you doing, bud? Oh, what's that Lexus from earlier again? Is he a lap down now? He is. Lovely. Oh, here they come. Yeah, race has just started, mate. We are just in the fuel save part of it, basically. If this hypercar can go away, that'd be great. Make me very slow through this part of the track. We're trying to no stop this race, which means we've got to be very on it when it comes to fuel. That was way too juicy that lap. 2.63 is what we need. That'll be off, right? Oh, hello. Oh, hi there. So it's a lot of lift and coast in this one, basically. Hey Mike, how you doing, mate? How do you mean deja vu? We haven't been killed yet. We are just about making the fuel work.
Lap 137.99.
Oh, that's a bit deep. Very deep, in fact. So the VE is 2.63 is a magic number for VE. Thank you. Appreciate you, hypercars. Just getting the fuck out of the way of that. Yeah, very much donkey activity happening there. Hypercars just bouncing off of each other as we're coming to the turn that I left massive amount of room for and lifted really early for. They still managed to run me nearly off the track. Thankfully we avoided damage. More donkey activity happening. And I wanted to lift coast coming up the hill there, and I couldn't because I had the fucking Alpine right behind me. And we lost so much time through that. Oh, Porsche's in the pit apparently. Is he doing a reverse splash?
That time was a 1:39.
I think he's doing a reverse splash. Or he's picked up damage. Let's force a reverse splash. Could be the option. We made the reverse splash kind of work the other day, so it's not a terrible idea. I mean, everyone else must be going a bit more flat out than I am, because I know I'm not the quickest of people here, but... Or I'm just picking the worst fucking car to lift coast in. There's also a possibility. Oh, yeah, no, this is because the last read that we did of this last time failed, so... We got punted in one, and then we got disconnected in the second, so... I'm adamant to get this done. Because we were on for a P5 in the second one with the lift coast strategy, making the fuel work as well. A little bit too much fuel last lap. Yeah, well, it's understandable, mate. It's understandable. We've got 2 attempts tonight. Hopefully we get it done in the first one. Although this is a very fast lobby, so even if we do get it done, the results probably still going to be amazing from it anyway, because everyone else is running like 35's race pace. Whereas we just about squeaked to 35's for quali pace. Oh, someone's done the thing. Thank you for whoever did the thing. Oh, thank you for the subscribe. Appreciate it, Smokey. Welcome in. Yeah, of the two, I prefer the Kota race this week, to be honest. The LMS multi-class race is a lot better. But I do like Interlagos. And the challenge with this one is trying to do it in no stop. And I like doing a good little fuel saving race. I'm running a Rexy livery. Yeah. Because you got to. If you're running a Porsche, you're not running a Rexy livery. What are you doing wrong in your life? You know? Especially as he was back at Daytona this year as well. We're like flicking around with like 0.1, 0.2 VE to be like a safety net for this race, so this is going to be tough. There's another hyper, I don't think it's the leader.
Lap 1:37.40.
Not looking to fight with the Merc, just want to try and keep my fuel within range. Merc has given up on the fuel strap. Yeah, the Merc was starting to try to start to say from the beginning of the race, and obviously realised he either doesn't want to do it or he don't think he can do it. One of the two. So he's now trying to push. Yeah, free toe. Exactly. As long as he's not too slow. I want this Valkyrie to hurry up and get out of the way. Because now I'm out of the free toe. It would have been a free toe if the Valkyrie didn't take 18 years to get past me. Now we're out of the toe and we're SOL, so no mind.
Time 1:39.15.
Yeah, traffic can get to fuck, basically. Because hypers suck at mechanical stuff, so because Interlagos is like real slow, fiddly corners, hypers only work best when they've got a lot of aero, and like mechanically they kind of suck. They're really long and heavy. So the fiddly little corners here, when they're not using aero, they're using the tyre. They just have no speed or grip, basically. It's like an F1 car, effectively. When the aero falls off of an F1 car, it's a lumbering thing. It's the same with the prototypes. They are heavy with the batteries and all their motors and all that bollocks. And they've got really long wheelbases, really wide wheels, so they just don't... they're not as manoeuvrable. I mean, GT3 cars aren't particularly manoeuvrable, but it's like a motorbike compared to the fucking London buses that hypercars are. We might just be back in the suck a little bit here. No, this is open, mate. This is open setup. I don't do the fixed setups. The fixed setups in LMU are kind of jank. Especially if you want to drive a Porsche. The Porsche is just understeer. I was waiting to see that up. Yeah, I want the F1 just to be interesting. I have no real desire to see one team do or one person do well or badly. I just want it to be interesting. I don't want it all to be decided in qualifying like it was this like last year. Oh yeah, no, there's nothing worse for me than driving a hypercar. I hate them. I have literally no desire to drive any real prototypes for us. They just don't do anything for me at all. Oh, no, we're going to miss that corner entirely. This is a high-mo setup, this one. I think the Go setups are widely regarded as like the better ones, but this other one's pretty good. This leader? There's leader.
That time was a 1:37.62.
BMW's going very slow for some reason. We've got a whole host of hypers coming. There's three splits to Interlagos. So I was quite surprised with that many to be honest. Okay, sure. Just turn right into me to try and open the corner up when I'm quite clearly alongside you. Why not? It seems like a really good idea. Again, too much fuel that round. Stop being so aggressive on your right foot, man. Yeah, no worries, mate. There's not, to be honest, not much goes on in the Discord right now. I'm quite busy when it comes to work and stuff. It's just a play. Generally, the best place to know when I'm streaming is the Discord, and then I post up some bits there every now and again. But it's a bit on the quiet side at the moment. But I'm not really doing the best job of making it not quiet, if you see what I mean. Yeah, I've no idea, mate. To be honest, I was surprised there's three splits in this, to be honest. Pleasantly surprised, not gonna lie. But yeah, there's some very quick people still about right now.
That time was a 1:37.76.
I'm pretty sure two behind me have pit. Speaking of which, someone's coming out pit lane by the looks of it. This seems to be a lapped car. Theodore, yep. .62, that's what we need. More like that. My job is I work for a company that basically buys cars to sell at auction for car dealers to buy stock with, basically. I'm a used car buyer, effectively. It's kind of a weird niche job. It's a bit of a weird one. Like, people book an appointment with me to sell their used car rather than selling it privately or part exchanging it, basically, because we might be able to pay them more money. Yeah, I'm kind of sad I didn't do the 6 hours of Interlagos. I do like this track. It would have been vital track knowledge as well. It's one of the tracks I suffer the most with when it comes to just track knowledge, like braking points and what I can expect from the car. I haven't done much here in LMU, so any extra race I can get here is good for me, to be honest. Right, we want another 2.62, please. Right, that's lifting really fucking early, that one. So the fuck away from the apex. Valkyrie still goes deep for some reason, even though I gave him all of the track to work with. Oh, 2.54, okay. A little bit over lifting on that one. Yeah, it's not great here, to be honest. It's very much a buyer's market. People just haven't got a lot of money right now, so second-hand values are proportionately a little bit lower than what you're probably expecting. We still play strong on some stuff, but in general, it's a pretty weak market. It's very much a buyer's market, let's put it that way. There's a lot of people trying to sell second-hand. There is buy second-hand right now. They are okay. How you doing, mate? Just really trying to minimise my time loss to these hypercars. where are we in relation to most of the fields? So most of the people are going through T1 now. We've got top 10 are on their way down to T3. So we're probably on course to maybe jump some of those people in the stop. It depends obviously how quick they are when they come back out, that's the question. Probably going to be quicker than me. Because especially if they're going for a splash, they're only going to be in pit lane for like 20 seconds. So top 10 may be out of the cards. We might be able to get like a P12, something like that, possibly. Yeah, see, thankfully with us, we're owned by the auctions we sell them at. So we've got a lot of... the auctions are basically willing to run the company at a loss in effect. Like, they will never publicly state it, but they would happily run us at a loss. Like, so just so the auctions have cars to sell, because they make the money in the fees and stuff. So... it's a little bit of a more secure market for us right now. At least where I work. Right, yeah, everything's also pretty bad here, to be honest, right? The world is just fucked. I don't know what this BMW's doing. I don't know if this is literally just his top speed, but he's not very quick. He's not lifting and coasting enough to get to the end. So, and we're projected lap 30. Yeah, we're just about making lap 38, like end of lap 38.
38.36.
Or maybe a 2 lap 38, I think. If it goes to 38, we're fucked. It needs to be 37, which I think it should be. .56. Average is below 2.6. Lovely. But sorry, it's like some of the fun interactions I had. Okay, just let me through here. That's interesting. Some of the interesting interactions I have with people at work. One person today, I offered him a car, just over £7,500 for his car. It was a electric Vauxhall Corsa, which for Americans is like a tiny little city car, or what we all call a hatchback. Not like a family hatch, just a small hatch. Which is a relatively strong value for it, considering it's electric, and they ain't worth toffee. And then he walked away over 100 quid on 7.5 grand. I'm like, alright. Pretty simple. I can pay you this much for it, because this is the auction price it's going to sell for. If we pay you any more, we're not going to make any money up, so we're not interested in buying it. He goes, okay, I want £100 more. I'm like, alright, anyone offers you that? No, I just want more money. I'm like, okay, fair enough. Don't know why we're arguing on 100 quid on 7.5 grand, but fair enough. You are perfectly within your rights to do so.
Time 1:30.
Seems a bit dumb to me if you're asking me, but... like, I get it, 100 quid on a car that's worth 500 quid, that's a fair amount, but 7.5 grand, and like, I was looking at really, you're really going to walk away over 100 quid? Well, yeah. Well, okay then, have a good day, I guess. I don't know if he was expecting me to go, no, I'll pay you that money. I wasn't. Yeah, so it was £100 to clear, to effectively not make him have to go through any form of private sale, because he wasn't part exchanging it to buy another car. So the only way he was going to get rid of it is listing it privately, which means paying Auto Trader £80 a week to list it, and then deal with people coming around his house to buy it off of him. Retail on it is about 10.5, but that's from a dealer with warranties, which he's never going to compete with. He goes, well, I'll just put it up on 8 on Auto Trader, and then I'll have a dealer come buy it off me. He goes, well, one, the dealer's not going to buy it off you, because they ain't going to know what's wrong with it. Like, they buy from auction rather than off your driveway, because if it blows up at the auctions and they looked at it and said it was fine and it wasn't, they can go back and get, oi, give them money, or fix it. If they buy it off your driveway, they can't. So the dealer's not going to want to buy it from you. And even if you listed at 8, someone's going to offer you 7.5 for it anyway. So what's the fucking point? You're going to go through all that rigmarole to be the exactly same fucking number I'm offering you now.
Lap 130.
But you know, free country.
89.
One of my favourite sayings, there's no helping stupid. If you want to do it, mate, you are perfectly welcome to do it. It's a free country. You have the right to do those sort of things. You have the right to be a complete idiot. You are fully welcome to do that. It would have been, so if you're fixing for inflation from 10-15 years ago, it would have been out 60 quid, 70 quid, something like that. Like the buying power of £100 nowadays is not a lot. That's what so a weekly food shop for 3 people, you're looking at spending over 100 quid on it. So it's not a lot of money in the grand scheme of things. And the irony was this was his 3rd car he wasn't using as well. So it's like, so you're going to just put it back out on your driveway and not use it and let it depreciate over not getting £7,700 from her today. I can only offer you 7,550. But yeah, right, okay, cool. Have a good day, mate. See ya. And then a couple of other people right at the end of the day turned up with their car. I praised it. Our website basically doesn't do any form of assumptions on condition based on age or mileage because we're not allowed to by law, basically. We can, because we're providing a quote, we can only quote on the information provided, and we don't know the condition of the car, so we have to give it a grade 1, which is perfect. Looked at it, minor stone chips and stuff, gave it a grade 3, which is minor wear and tear. Said it's going to adjust by about 800 quid. And they basically told me I was a laughing stock and a con, and how would we ever buy anything? And I bought 50 cars in the last 2 weeks, mate, so, you know, our prices are usually pretty good. That's the trade value of your car. If you're not happy with it, that's fair enough. Yeah, like, let's put it this way, if I do an overtime day at work, they're like, it's £100 for overtime. I'm like, that's not enough for me to do overtime. Like, £100 is not enough for me to do an extra day's worth of work. It's just not. So I don't quite know why this guy was so adamant he was going to have 100 quid on there. But, you know, fair enough. I feel like that cat out behind me wasn't ready for me to be lifting coasting. And has lost position for it. Unless he's also lapped traffic. That could also be the option. So I had to surrender it to the road one. Man, I really need this to not go to 38 laps. That's what I'm learning.
That time was a 1:37.79.
Moved. How are we looking in terms of it? We might jump into the P15 or something like that with not stopping. It really depends on how much time they're going to be in the pit lane, really, doesn't it? It's quite a short pit lane into Lagos, which is a bit annoying. We're on course to make the no-stop work though, so that's good. I think I'm over-saving a little bit as well, because it keeps flickering going 38, 39, 37, 38, 37. So I think I can probably actually use a little bit more fuel than I have been. Purely because I don't think it's going to go to 38.
1.
That was way too juicy, I like that one. Throw my average off massively. People complaining in chat and foreign. Let's be Polish, based on the names. Oh, well, we sell this? Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, we're on for a P5 in that race, annoyingly. Yeah, Wednesday just cut out for 30 seconds right at the end of the race. It's really fucking annoying. We did really well on that one. We were massively ahead on fuel.
Time 1:37.54.
But yeah, it was really annoying. P5 would have been really nice, but because I got the DNF, it lost me like 3 or 4 chunks of the driver rating. So I went from being like 3 chunks away from D2 to 3 chunks away from falling into Bronze 3. It was really annoying. I mean, it depends. Like, I'm generally in top split most of the time. Like the hours that I race, I'm in top split. If it were to be like peak times, I'll probably be like split 3, something like that. So, like, I can usually compete sort of midfield in most of the splits that I'm in. But I generally lean towards doing a strategy rather than, like, I like the longer races because I can. My specialty is not in sprint races, let's put it that way. My specialty is in longer races where I can effectively plan out a strat, save fuel, have a short pit stop, all that kind of thing. The sprint races, I'm just not quick enough consistently to be fighting at the front in anything higher than sort of a medium level split. What's going on this race? I'm basically just trying to make sure we don't have to stop for fuel. So if you are very careful with the fuel, if you can manage less than 2.63 VE per lap over the race, you don't have to do the pit stop. If it goes to 37. If it goes to 38, then we're fucked. But if it goes to 37, which I hopefully will, then we should hopefully manage to skip that fuel stop. And, oh god, make up some positions that way, because it's 30 seconds in the pit lane we don't have to worry about. So that could get us up from P8, 17 to like P12, P13 maybe. I watched a few bits of Daytona, not too much. I've been quite busy with work and stuff over the last 2 days. But I tuned in for when I could while I was at work on YouTube and stuff. I saw it got very foggy. I'll watch the highlights at some point over the next couple of days while I'm off. I took on 7.5 last night. Jeez, we need to not do that. Let's go back to being hyper vigilant on that. I've let that lap slip a couple of times. Ooh.
That time was a 1:30.
That's better.
7.88.
.58, that's better. Fixes some of the damage we did. Gosh, this is very, very close in terms of fuel, that's for damn sure. I think you save a little bit more just in case it does go to 18, or 38 rather. Just need to be a little bit on the safe side. It's going to be tough. We've got to save like 0.4 of a lap. It does go to 38. That means we're going to need to drop down to like 2.4, 2.3, which I don't think is possible to be honest. At least not at a point where it makes sense. Oh, I really hope this goes to 37.
Lap 1:30, 7.40.
I'm pretty sure it does. I think all the other ones I've seen have gone to 37. Throttle for too long there, come up the hill. Oh, fuck am I going? I'll try him for the apex maybe at some point. Oh, I am using every trick I know with this one. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. 37.9. We're back below 38 now, which is the important bit. I'm still going to try and save like we can, because I've managed to get 0.2 back. So another couple of laps of that, and we should be able to cover 38 if we need to. Didn't lose too much time for the guys in front either doing that. Leader's fucked off, he's not far off lapping mate. Probably can tell my chat's gone onto a random tangent about fighter pilot training, and I'm all about that. You guys crack on. I saw Sebring mentioned a while back, and then I assume someone mentioned it was it used to be a runway, and it sort of spiraled from there. Didn't mean to spoil that for you, just so you know that Sebring did used to in fact be a runway on military base or an airport. Little known facts there for people. That's fine, you guys crack on, mate. You guys crack on. I'm just doing maths in my head.
Time 1:37.94.
I've got that Porsche that pit early, it's not far behind me now. Might not be a lot we can do about him. Don't want to get caught into racing, because that would very quickly ruin everything we've done with fuel right now. Oh God, come on. Right, get to the point where everyone in front's going to be pitting soon. Leader should pit next lap or two. The Merc in front's not far off pitting, so we'll jump him easy.
8.16.
Don't know if we had to keep the other Porsche behind us, as I say. Yeah, no, exactly, mate. I don't get caught racing in a racing game. This is racing in a fuel economy game. And the irony is, it's not even real fuel. We're back at 38 again. I really hope this is going to 38. I'm going to be fucked if it does. Absolutely royally lambastedly fucked. Just the way to get lapped. I haven't left her. It's borderline, I know that. I think I've got enough fuel to get to 38. I don't know if I've got enough to finish the 38th lap. I think I'm like 0.3 off, 0.2 off. So it's 5.9 now. And we're 6 laps to the end of lap 38. Yeah, we're 0.2, 0.3 off.
7.58.
Yeah. I think the game's been a bit optimistic in terms of how many laps are going to get done as well. Leaders in the pit. A lot of times it will say 38.1 and then you'll cross the line and be like, oh no, actually I lied, it's 37. Interesting place to try and move. Especially as you're nowhere near anyone. Right, Mike goes in.
37.42.
Okay, now it's at 37.9 again. We might have enough to keep that Porsche behind us, because I think he's actually pretty close to wondering who's going to go to 38 as well, so he might be binding his fuel a little bit. I'll lift the goes just a little bit. What do you mean? Just a little bit more than what I'm already doing? A little bit more than the +5 I've already done. I spent half this time just not even looking at the fucking throttle. It's fine. I think it's going 37. I don't think it's going 38. Why don't you go for the outside? Okay. Like there's all the track to the left hand side. Why would you go aim for the outside?
That time was a 1:37.92.
Hello. Slight hypercut. Right, I don't think there's any more positions we can gain, unfortunately.
Lap 1:37.63.
Right, we will probably race this guy, because it looks like there is only 2 more laps to go, with 2 minutes left on the clock now. So if that guy behind does actually catch up a bit, I am going to risk it, and we're just going to use a little bit more fuel just to try and keep him there. We will actually defend now because it's taking so long for him to get off the back of us. Oh, accidental neutral there. It's been a while since we've done one of them. Right, we really want to see the one to go board. We really want to see the one to go board. Relative, yeah. Oh, we get one late position here from the former lead.
Lap 1:37.
One to go. There we go. All right, cool. We've got a 1 lap race with the guy behind us. Oh, right, we made the fuel save work. Ended up over-saving. Oh, dear. Let's see what is against us. I'm car number 26. This is about where I should finish in terms of GTP. Fucking game. This one didn't really go so well, did it? It's like, well, hang on. I'm car number 26. What do you expect? So I lost to 2 cars lower rated than me. That's fine. And we beat a lot of cars higher rated than us. Perfect. That's what I want. Okay. Leave server. Let's see. Are we going to get our score? That's going to be the question. Is it going to load? Is it going to load? Who knows? Place your bets. Is it going to load? It's LMU, so anyone fucking guess? I'm going to go with no. We're going to register for that one. Exactly, yeah. I'm all about saving those virtual rainforests, mate. Register. Do we try it in the Sexal? because this is meant to be like uber easy to save in. I think we just stick with Porsche. We just stick with Porsche. Stick with the Porsche. Stick with Rexy. In Rexy we trust. A lot of quick people as well. Couple of silver twos. Dee 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 dee. Maximum Berger. Right. Sorry, just a slight bind thing went off there. My inside went. Hey, we've got a plus. We went up. We got a tick. Rank breakdown. +3. Spirit Thanks Silver 1, 0. Gained driver ranking, yeah. Finished 14th, damn. But we beat 6 people higher than us, yeah. Lost to 2 lower than us, Qualifying was bad, We beat 3, yay, but we lost to 2, Basically. Who the fuck knows, basically, is what this means. Like, yeah, you're about average, mate. Like, yeah, that's a one-way track with that, yeah. We gained 1 chunk back though. We're only halfway now. I was down here, so we've gained 2 chunks actually. I think we only have 3 left. But LMU once again telling me I'm basic bitch average. Yes, yes I am. Oh dear. I'm also very warm. It's very sweaty that race. I thought that said Aldo good boy for a second there. I don't know why. Should we have a look at race results? What was the? I'm trying to remember what we've done. We did 3 kite ones, didn't we? Yeah. Did we not finish that one? P8. Okay. Oh yeah, that's when we were kind of outclassed in. Podium on that one yet. Remember that one. And the other one was... Where's it? P6, yeah. Okay, alright, fine. I need to go through and make a short out of the first lap we had in this race. It was glorious. Last time we used the M4? That is a very good question. Should we have a look? Algarve. I did it once. It was not very good. It was better than the Porsche, but it was not as good as McLaren. That's the Algarve fixed. But last time I really used a BMW. Again, like a Monza fixed when I need something with straight line speed. It's been once or twice I've used it. That was, yeah, I mean, I've not really used it since the 6 hours of Fuji, basically, is the answer to that. I wouldn't really count the 3 random fixed races that I've done in it. Oh, we got a lot of races done there, didn't we? Jesus. So obviously when we were streaming it 3 days a week, that's oh dear, and spamming the races as well. Oh dear. Yeah, we went through a Lexus phase. I do like the Lexus. But then they updated the BOP and it's now really fucking slow. So it only works in a couple of places. And then I found the high setups for the Porsche. And it actually made it drivable. And I haven't really looked back. Porsche. Where are we looking here? Yeah, it's still going to be split one. Bottom end split one again. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I drive it. It's the most fun car. I just want to see where we were in terms of leaderboard on this one. I felt like we were kind of quick. Yeah, 352. Okay. Beaten by the people you expect to beat me. Must Boothby be running 207. So 2.5 seconds off Boothby. Interesting. I'm kind of in the mindset where, like, I kind of want a full sweat LMU a little bit. Like, I kind of want to be quick in it, but I also don't think I'll ever possess the ability to do it, so I don't really want to waste my time. It's also kind of not what I built the channel around. It's about having fun more than it was getting sweaty, but I'm having fun getting sweaty right now. Oh, I can't stop fucking yawning. It's probably because it's just tick midnight. That might be why. Perhaps. Could be why. It's fucking late as dicks. Oh, shut up. It's like, man, I hate this guy so much, I'm going to compete in team races with him. Hey, Corey, how you doing, mate? Esport qualifying load, close. Where-dee-doo-dee-doo. Well, I appreciate everyone who is awake out there in the land of watching me chat bullshit and drive up very quickly. Slight improvement in this lobby. We are car number 19 as opposed to 23 this time. So the game expects a little bit more from me, which is probably unwarranted, let's be real. Let's be halfway between let's be real and let's be fair. Well, I know that there are, like, a lot of the European side of people start off my chat and then generally drift off while I'm streaming, and usually the numbers are pretty good, like we're 40 plus a lot of the time at this time of day, but the likes are usually quite low and the chat's normally quite stagnant. So I've just basically come to the decision that it just deposits, like, people are watching I don't know, someone else's stream on the sofa and have fallen asleep, and YouTube was like, "Hey, we're just going to put you in this guy's stream." So and I've got like just a whole sea of. I'm basically a stream where YouTube puts forlorn sleepy sim racers in just to look after them while they nap on the sofa. Just wait. Oh god, no, that's not gone. Oh god. I mean, I'm never one to turn my nose up at any setups. They're generally better than anything I can attempt to make. I'm just living with working with the old Hymo ones right now. They seem to work pretty well for me. Well, better than me attempting it and using the Daddy Dave setups, basically. Steady. We're gonna have 2 more attempts at this. So it's gonna be clutch. Tires are just about probably going to be online, I think. Coach, well, are they the paid for Daddy Dave setups, or the ones including, because the in-game Daddy Dave setups are terrible bad, man. Especially for the Porsche. I don't think a lot of them have been reworked since the tyre change a lot of time, or when they rebop the car, and they're just usually like terrible bad. No, they're not. The paid for ones not very good, are they? Okay, it's interesting. Fair enough. I mean, I can't complain about the Hymer ones. I am generally like 1 second to 2 seconds quicker with them than I am without them, especially a place like Imola. I was struggling to get into the 45s on the standard or the inbuilt setups, and then I can do like mid to low 44s with Hymo.
That time was a 1:38.88.
That's too deep. We're green on Delta, but we don't deserve to be. Yeah, I just can't get on with the base setups. So I've tried using the built-in Daddy Dave setups, and they're terrible bad. They're just all really safe, the inbuilt ones, with like understeer and stuff, especially on the Porsche. Like, I hated driving the Porsche with the basic setups, and then as soon as I started using Hymo setups, I tried the Porsche and went, oh, I've actually got front end now. Wow, okay, the car actually turns. This is cool. This is like a whole new world. No Disney. They'll come for me in my house. It's not even mine. Push the braking point later, full. Okay, that's a good way to fuck up the final run, but we'll press the button.
Let's go! Grip tight! Full send! We're qualifying or we're die trying! All the time!
That time was a 1:37.56.
P16. Okay. Take it. On to 59s. That's usually pretty good. Yes, Greg. Definitely AI music. I got bored and said, make me a qualifying music. Maybe a song about qualifying. You'd be quiet now. Make me a song about qualifying and how getting real sweaty with it and all that fun stuff. And AI went, sure. I'm like, yes, I approve.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race
I
start.
need a wee. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Apply the setup. Quickly, quickly. Load. 2 extra clicks of that. 1 click less of that. That one. Job done. Run.
Formation lap.
Oh, perfect timing. Look at that. I think P16 is probably the best we probably really could have got. Maybe there's another half second in it if I PB'd. Suno, I believe. The lyrics are from ChatGPT, and then the music is through Suno. Sir, I need you to speed up. So the other one is eSport, and I have Feet of Ham and Reactions of Dead Cat, which means the eSport is there for people who can maintain a car on the edge. I struggle. Right, hold on to your butts.
Green flag.
Basically, the eSport one is a bit more on edge, and my driving style is not conducive to that. I will fuck it up at some point, basically. So I use consistent because the car is just in a safer state. Especially with this one where our focus isn't really going to be on wheel-to-wheel battles through the race. It says as he dips, dodge, dives and weaves. We're going to mostly be doing fuel saving. Alright, that was interesting. We're trying to do this without stopping. So consistent, again, is going to be more beneficial for me. Again, just for the sheer fact of I will lose more time throwing it into a fucking barrier, basically, is why I don't use the eSport setups. Yeah, it felt like it, didn't it? He did come out of, he did RKO him into the wall. It was Randy Orton from out of nowhere. Lots of people using the Lexus, I've noticed. I assume it's because of its fuel ability. We did pick up some damage in that, unfortunately. I did the best I could to avoid everything. Oh, hello.
That time was a 1:53.34.
Oh, hello. Leave that far enough room on the outside. Yeah. I don't really want to be fighting this, to be honest. I mean, I'm fine keeping people behind me for as long as I can, but it's not really a battle I'm looking to be a part of. Thank you. That would have been an interesting place to put your nose. Would not have recommended. Did leave you the space just in case, but would have been a very interesting decision.
Lap 140.41.
Right, so it might look like I'm just letting loads of people through when really all I'm trying to do is minimise time loss so I'm not battling them. Because we're looking to do the no stop on here, I don't really want to be fighting with these people because ideally we're just going to jump in the pit stop anyway. I kind of want to be as close to them as I can be. Fuel wise, we're basically spot on our first 2 laps. 3.62 is the magic number for anyone who wasn't here earlier when it comes to fuel saving for this race. One day I might actually get into the apex of this corner. But I'm quite happy to sit in traffic right now. Does me a world of good because I basically have the tow right now, which means I'm not burning as much fuel punching a hole in the air. I do wish the guys would stop falling over each other though. There's the one downside, is I do kind of need them to try and keep pace with the people in front.
That time was a 1:39.68.
Mustang's probably going to get past me on the way to T1, which again is fine. Don't go on the outside. Why would you go around the outside?
That time was a 1:37.86.
Is that freebie? Yeah, looks like it. We're still P13. The chat is getting a bit disgruntled. I feel like someone's been... I think one of the front runners has been taken out by someone who I think caused that incident. T1 as well. A little bit juicier last lap than we want. Try and adjust that this lap. We have fallen out of the cycle, which means we do need to monitor our fuel a bit more, because we don't have the slipstream anymore, which is a shame. We're hanging in close enough with them, but just not quick enough to be in the suck, unfortunately. I think this Porsche's a back market. In which case, he's doing a very good job of slowing everyone else down for me. This is great. Of course, it doesn't do the same to me when we go to get past him later on. Thank you. Beautiful. So all he's done is bring these guys back so I can sit in the slipstream. Beautiful. Porsche friend, thank you. Oh, Porsche friend.
Last one, 37.86.
Little bit juicy that lap. Bring that back down. Anyone know the magic number we're looking for in VE is 2.63 per lap. In the bottom left corner. Average is there, just last lap was a little bit juicy. Hello, Oscar. You're the leader. You are, you get the button then. A little bit into the TC there, no idea. Game saying back over to 38.1 again.
Time 138.13.
Oh, yellow? No, temporary. Damn, thought it was very big. Oh, there is some shenanigans going on there. I'm just going to pick up, don't we? Lovely. No reason to do it, just decided one wide apparently. Holy shitballs, where are you going? Mildly scary. Get out of the way while fuel saving, excuse me. Oh, and dead. That was a very interesting idea, wasn't it there, Mr. Hypercar? I mean, I do rate it because you've got the Rothmans livery. You do get a lot of spare time for that. That's a fucking click. There's some madman driving around in a Glickenhaus. And there are some real hyper donkeys in this one. They are not approaching traffic in a very logical way. Well, we've got another freebie there, we're up to P12. These hypers really doing the Lord's work right now. P11. Lambo looks to be attempting to fuel save as well. Okay. Yeah, just run all the way out. Run all the way out on the exit, mate. Well done. We're in a little gang of people who look to be doing a bit of a fuel save strat.
8.81.
So it's going to get interesting towards later in the race. Well, the Lambo in front is not quite doing enough. The guy behind, the Lambo behind is doing enough. And the Lexus behind is also doing enough. BMW not so much. On fourth, Mustang that's behind me now. He's definitely not saving. I think we're getting another freeway. We're P11. Oh no, because the Mustang took something like that. We went over the curb coming through the centre S's. I remember. As we were coming through the centre S's on the way down to like turn 3 or 4, whatever it is, there was a Mustang. I mean, he could have been in a shit ton of wheel spin, but the guy was on the left and he just sort of went. So it didn't look great. Let's put it that way. It kind of looked like the bloke sort of did a wind up and then just killed the man. But the only other option is he had wheel spin from somewhere and just broke traction and lost it. So we got front row seats too, whatever happened. It was actually a slide, was it? Yeah, that's what I mean. It looked like he could have kind of been a little bit out of shape. Whoop. But it didn't look great. I mean, it's funny to watch, but yeah, I'm sure it wasn't great to be a part of. A little bit messy into the lap there.
That time was a 1:37.80.
Well, he got past me and he's gone again. And he's gone. That was interesting. I was hoping to get the slip for a little bit, not gonna lie. Or the suck, rather. Never mind. I think the Lambo's given up on the old fuel save. Yeah, must have been. Oh, a snack. No, just single, mate. I've got a single screen here, 32-inch curved, and then you guys are on a second screen over here. I've got one screen to look after, like all the stuff for the stream and stuff, and then I've got one for the game. I'm not sure if I would actually want triples or not. It seems like a lot of faff. I think I'll probably just prefer like an ultra wide. It'd be nice to have, but it takes up a lot of processing power, and that plus streaming seems like a lot of money for me to invest in my computer to get up to be able to do that, you know. For what is a benefit to me, but not really a benefit to the stream, and I prefer to do something that would be a benefit to the stream rather than just me seeing it. There's a lot of stuff I prefer to do before getting another couple of monitors. I think my next upgrade for monitor wise would be going to an ultra wide or a super ultra wide. I think that's probably the setup I would prefer personally.
Time 1:37.18.
Right, we need to do a bit better job on the fuel saving because our average is a little bit high. At the moment we're good for 37, but we want to do a little bit more management. Don't ask me what I went first, we'll ignore that. My DR, I'm midway through Silver 1. I'm like semi-competent but not particularly quick. Like generally top split, but mid to low top split. Like a top 10 is a good finish for me in top split kind of thing. But I usually race off hours, so it's not as competitive as it is like mid-afternoon European / English time. No, never mind. Ignore that apex. Who needs apexes? Oh, of course, the Lexus behind me is driving like fucking dam busters and is fuel saving better than me. That sounds about right. Oh, that leaves. There it is, he gets the button. Yeah, I'm usually about a second to 2 seconds off ultimate pace in LMU, basically. Like, quali here I did a 35.9. I think the fastest I've done overall at Interlagos was like a 35.4. No, you're not alongside, please don't go for the lunge. No, you can. Good boy. Who's your good hyper? Yeah, you are. It is very warm. I am very sweaty. Yeah, I've dabbled with iRacing every now and again. There has to be a combo that's good enough for me to warrant doing it. I was tempted by Road Atlanta this week in the Porsche Cup. I've got a B license. I'm about 1500, 1600 iRating, something like that. Not anything special. On the upper end of average. But I don't know. Whenever I bounce between the two of them, I just find iRacing to be a bit, I don't know, hollow a little bit. I don't know. Like jump in the car at Road Atlanta, I'm just like just couldn't get on with it. I did like 20 minutes worth of practicing, and I just couldn't feel comfortable in it. And it's probably just through lack of doing it or doing a massive amount of LMU and being used to the LMU for force feedback, which admittedly isn't great anyway, but it's quite different from iRacing. But I enjoy both of them, given some stuff. Oh my god. There's a lot of hypers to try and deal with and squiggly wiggly bits. Oh, there goes the blick. Oh, that's a real wing. What's that doing there? Another death. Oh, the Mustang's back, boys. Let's see if he spins out again next time he goes past me. So, are you still in bronze lobbies? Are you still in the fixed setup stuff? Because a lot of the time, the fixed setup just sucks for the car. It's very difficult to drive around it. The bronze lobbies are very car dependent. So like, you have to be in the right car for the right track combo, otherwise you're just going to be nowhere. Like if it's a Portimao, you just can't pick the Porsche because it understeers so much coming through the final corner. And yeah, I mean, I've probably got a bit more pace in LMU because I've put 400 hours into this game, and I haven't put anywhere near that into iRacing. So
7.96.
that'd be a large part of the pace difference between me on here and iRacing. It's just I haven't put the time into it. Ooh, oh god, Jesus. Yeah, the Porsche just sucks. You know, like the Porsche standard setup on fixed is just bad, and a lot of the setups in fixed are just not very good. They are set up super safe and like annoyingly understeery. Basically, like you just kind of have to play the better in the bronze stuff, try and get your safety rating up as quick as possible, and then. I don't do fixed races anymore. I just do the opens because the fixed stuff, even the Coach Dave like inbuilt setups, just absolutely suck. They generally, because they're still figuring out like tire model and suspension model and stuff like that. They keep revising them every now and again. Those setups don't change quick enough, so they're like. A lot of the setups that are in here right now in fixed were on a previous tire model, so they just don't work very well. So, other than that, I need to find the guy who sets the base setups, one or two. Yeah, the annoying thing with the fixed setup is that it's a 1x scaler. As soon as you get out of it, the safety rating goes up massively. Like, safety rating is a meme on LMU. Like, they've got a safety rating, and then they had to bring in a badge system so that people were actually like monitored and how well they actually drove. Like, I've been Platinum 3 safety rating for oh god, I don't know, months, and I've never dropped it. It's so incredibly difficult to actually lose safety rating in this game. But it has so little bearing on anything you actually do. Most games now are match made based on your badge and your driver rating, and then a little bit of safety rating put on top of that as well. But it's just ridiculous. Thank you, appreciate that. Lovely bit of understeer halfway through the corner there, buddy. Appreciate you for bouncing off my car. GT3 only silver race next week. I did not. Interesting. There's 3 silver races next week. Okay, interesting. Chat's complaining. That's my usual. Oh yeah, netcode in this is infinitely better than iRacing's netcode. You don't get ghost collisions anywhere near as much in this as you do in that. And when you do bounce off of someone, you don't fire off in opposite directions like 2 ping pong balls in a vacuum. And the damage isn't so vicious on it that if you do have a bonk early on in the race, it doesn't ruin your race. It can definitely hamper your race, but it doesn't, like, your race isn't defined by having a bonk. I mean, I don't know why you're trying to go around the outside. You could have waited, done the switchback, but you put yourself on the outside early. That's a very silly idea. You're about to do it again. Yeah. And now you're going to lunge me because you're annoyed. Yeah, yeah, it could, yeah. Like you could actually have minor contact with people and it not be race ruining. So that's one of the things that puts me off with iRacing, or stopped me racing it a while back. So I did do it reasonably regularly, like a year or so ago. Was I just kept getting netcode instance. Like I couldn't race next to someone because if you did, it would just shit the bed and just go and fire you off into the fucking wall. Oh, RIP in peace, my friend. That another freebie? No, that's a hyper. Yeah, it's lots of great fun. It's the track I haven't had the much time in this game with, but it's a lot of fun. It's a very good version of it. So I've got Moza gear, so I pay for I get the Track Titan stuff included, and I pay for the top tier thing, so I get the high mode setups included with that. So I use Track Titan for data login, and the high mode for the setups, basically. So obviously making content, only so many people will sit and watch someone who is kind of competent at racing. I've got to have at least a certain baseline of competency when it comes to things. And I'm on the verge of wanting to get real sweaty with this and get actually start pushing, finding what I can do. I know Josh is a friend of the channel, Benson from Basic Ollie, if you know him, who runs Sim Coach, who I'm probably going to actually speak to about getting some form of coaching with as well every now and again, because I'm at the point now where I need someone to basically shout at me and tell me where to be better. There's only so much I could do myself, you know. My bad habits are my bad habits. It's just finding time to do it for me is the issue. But yeah, Josh was kind enough to basically say if I run the Sim Coach logo, he'll give me some coaching when I ask for it. So it was very nice of him to do that. Hey Josh, how you doing, mate? I will certainly try to. Yeah, I'll certainly try to. If it's a 4 hour, I'll try and solo it. I do enjoy doing the 4 hour solos. I've been drafted in to do the 24 hour at the end of the month as well. Running a couple of stints with Ollie and Jev and stuff. So we've got that to look forward to soon as well. That'll be the end of Feb, so I've got about a month away from that, I think. Big go. Man, Linda's pretty brisk. He's already crossed the finish line. I really have not been paying enough attention to fuel this race. Are we still good for it? Yeah, we are. Okay. Oh, come on, man. You had so much room. Jesus Christ. Like, you're a back marker, you can unlap yourself fine, I don't really care, I'm monitoring my fuel more than anything else, but don't fucking bash into the doors as you do it, you know? Ugh.
Lap 138.61.
Right, give it a sec. If he's asked you to do it, mate, I wouldn't worry too much about being a ranking for him. He's obviously seen you and is happy with your skill and speed. Oh, that was a big old bonk there from the Mustang. He's not been having a great race, Mr. Mustang, has he? It's like the 4th time he's spun out. All you can do, mate, is if you do it, just do your best. That's all anyone will ever ask from you. I mean, with the say with Ollie and Jev and stuff for the 24-hour, I'm not going to be the quickest person. Le Mans is definitely not an area that I know very well. I do have certain sets of traits, which is things like I'm doing now. Fuel economy, running to a certain lap time and fuel allowance and stuff like that. And monitoring tyres and just being consistent in terms of lap pace. I'm not quick in the normal sense of the word of like just out and out pace, but that's the thing with endurance races is you don't bin it, be kind to the car, and it will probably be better for you in the long run, you know? It's not a sprint. Your single lap pace is only so important. Just focus on, I mean, if you haven't had a lot of seat time, mate, just focus on getting in, find out what car you're running, and then just do laps at it, just so you can get consistent. Even if you're off your PBs because you're just rusty and stuff, just get seat time in the car. You want to be consistent on it first, get it so you can be consistently at a certain lap pace every single lap without really having to think about it. And then once you get to that point, you can put more effort into finding time. I mean, I've been doing sort of mid 37s to low 38s, pretty much all stint without even thinking about it. The ones where I'm massively off at timing is usually when we're dealing with traffic. But touch wood, I haven't had any major incidents or spins or anything like that. Keep me looping it. But yeah, just say bring yourself back in slowly, work on consistency. It's an endurance race, consistency is more important than anything else. Probably should have stayed wide there for the hour, for apologies.
Lap 138.18.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, the main goal for me whenever I do stuff is just hashtag not lost. That's basically what we're aiming for. Like here, we're in for a pretty good run. We're not going to gain too many places, I don't think, by doing the overrun, or the no stop, just because the guys in front are very quick. But then I wouldn't have got those places by racing them out flat out anyway. So we're not losing anything by doing the fuel strat. It just plays more into my specific set of skills. Where's the Mustang? He's a lap down there. I'm going to be looking at maybe a P8. Depends on how many people in front of the Porsche P8 that have fuel saved as well. I don't think many have this race. We're still borderline.
Time 138.00.
Right, I think that was a better lap in terms of fuel economy. At least get some 2.5 zeros going. Because we're very borderline with the E right now. Very borderline.
Lap 1:38.47.
Lap 261. Well, that's the opposite way of what I wanted. I'd like the Samsung G9 Odyssey big 49-inch wraparound thing. Any PC with a 5090 in it, I'd like a server set up so I can record locally and then back up to the server automatically each night. So I can record, like, just edit from anywhere. Log into the server and start editing off of the server. And that way I've got hundreds of terabytes of hard drives to fill up. I'd like to have a dedicated editing PC as well. That'd be quite nice, like in the editing area as well. So I don't have to do everything in my rig. PC spec wise, I mean, to do all that stuff, like it'll be 5090 because that's just the correct answer. CPU wise, I'm not too fussed with. Again, with that sort of stuff, you just generally go for the best because it'll last you long. You don't have to keep upgrading it, which is faff.
Lap 1:38.24.
Yeah, I'm not fussed by running triples. I'd rather it all be in one big screen like the G9, the 49-inch job. That's my one up to the fourth there. Triples just seem like faff to set up a lot of time in some games, like race room and stuff, whereas the ultra wides just work. So I just much rather that. I just can't be asked with faffing about constantly having to fiddle with angles of the screens and setting up FOVs and all that sort of stuff, you know. That's just pure laziness more than anything else. Oh yeah, I know the one you mean. Yeah, it's got H shift and then you can change what it does to sequential as well. It was very expensive, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Right, if you're going back in front, don't bin it. I'm just not paying attention right now. Apologies, didn't mean to crowd you so much there. It just sort of drifted wide. Don't worry about that Lexus behind me, he's equal on fuel. Oh, Mustang's been killed. So we've got a big gap between the guys behind us and those who haven't pit at this point. We should jump a couple of people shortly.
Lap 139.5.
Well, a lot of people were quite efficient with their fuel this race. So I don't think there's going to be as many as normal. I should see in the next couple of laps though. We're very, very borderline on fuel. I don't think pushing is an option, unfortunately. So at the moment there is 7 laps to go, and we've got 7.7. So we've got maybe 1 lap's worth of extra in it, but we're going to try and monitor the gaps to the Lexus behind at this point. That's pretty much all we can do. I don't think we're going to gain anything by pushing all that much. The main thing I'm monitoring is just the gap to the Lexus behind. He's our biggest threat right now. So yeah, that's pretty much the plan, is just to keep Lexus behind me. We've got to keep doing what we're doing in terms of fuel to make sure we make it to the end. But other than that, it's just keeping an eye on the Lexus. Hopefully the traffic will help out where it can. But as we all know, traffic giveth and traffic taketh away. It depends on in fixed. It depends on the track and stuff. In open, I wouldn't say it's one of the meta cars. It's a popular one, but the Porsche is always popular in whatever sim you go on. So it's a solid car, but I mean, you can see we're not walking away from people on here, even in my hands. Like, it's stronger on some tracks than others, but so are all cars. Like, there's not as much of a, I mean, unless you're talking like McLaren on the Mulsanne only, like the straight only one without the chicanes. That was just silly. And at Monza. But other than that, the rest of them are all pretty evenly balanced. I think the Porsche is regarded as one of the stronger cars, sure. But I don't think that's why a lot of people choose it. I think a lot of people choose it just because they like Porsches. And Porsche means race car, so. Yeah, the McLaren is if the track is particularly long straights, the McLaren's pretty good. So I'd say most notably Monza and what's the other one I said? I think the one is strong at Le Mans. That's it. Monza and Le Mans. The McLaren's pretty strong, but the Porsche's pretty strong in the Porsche curves at the end of it, and still relatively competitive in a straight line. So the reason the McLaren's so busted is that it's just so fast in a straight line that there's nothing you can do to defend it. Like, you defend it going into a corner, sure, but the moment you compromise your exit to keep him, like, to defend the inside of a corner or whatever, you're just going to have it on the next straight if it's anything longer than a couple of 100 yards. So that's the main reason it's busted. It's just, if you get onto any form of long straight, it's just uncatchable in a straight line by any other car. This is the closest spin to going to 38, that's for sure.
Lap 138.10.
I don't think there's much I can do to defend against this guy. Other than the fact I'm driving like fucking arse right now. I'm coming through his section now that he's the best at. Oh, we're wide. That doesn't help my cause. We don't also want to get caught into racing him too much either. It's got me a bit early, unfortunately. Whatever, I'll take it. Okay, just superior straight line speed is really helping me out here. Well, it says 3 more on timer, but this is very close to actually going to 38. Oh, big dead. P9. No, I've not played Race Room much the last couple of weeks. No fault of the Race Room's games, Race Room's races. It's just been in LMU mood for a while, you know. Oh, freebie? Question mark? No, back marker. Damn it. Well, why am I went way too hammer the throttle there? That's for sure. This is going to be a very thirsty lap, this one. Oh god. Come on, come back. Front tyres, please don't fail me now. No, this is actually real close to going to 38.
Time 1:30.
We aren't close to make it.
94.
This is going to 38, isn't it? Based on time. I think this is going to 38. There's definitely time for another whole lap. That's not good. Oh god, come in. Fucking hell. The front tires are fucked. No, I don't have enough fuel for 38.
Lap lap time was a 1:30.
I need to find 0.2 this lap, basically. We're just going to have to let Lexus go if he gets anywhere close to us, because we're going to have to lift and coast like a mother. Yeah, I'm not going to try and block behind him. I'm putting myself in an annoying place to try and keep behind me, but I'm focusing on lifting and coasting. Might just be able to do it. We're just going to commit. Fuck it. We're going to commit.
Time 1:39.06.
Yeah, maybe on the final straight, maybe we go safety car mode. We've got 7. I mean, we are locked in P9 now, so I just need to get there without a penalty, you know. I mean, actually, technically, I could get a penalty and it wouldn't matter because we've done one more lap than everyone else behind us. There we go. Done. Oh. Close to getting a P8. We just needed like half a lap more VE. If I'd have paid more attention to actually monitoring fuel rather than actually, like, you know, chatting to people or something like that, I might have gone a bit better. But I'm not unhappy about that. I'm not unhappy about that race. We lost to one person lower ranked than us, and that's about it. So we will take that. It's an interesting one. You could be good, but your driving is mean. Interesting. Chat's going a bit weird off. Everyone going, oh, everyone's complaining. Anyway, I'm done. There's just a lot of people being real pissy in the chat. I don't need to sit and listen to that. Hey, lots of green. A little bit of red. So silver 1, strength, finished yet. Yeah, it's generally, it's just people going me. B7 drivers with a higher rank than me, that's because they all pick because they're scrubs and they can't figure out how to fuel save. Lost to 1 driver lower than me, P16 quality. Yeah, a little bit lower than what the game wanted. Cool, fine. Didn't gain any fucking driver ranking again, even though it says we did. And okay. Alright, cool, fine, whatever. Well, there's a lot of more faster people in that lobby than I thought there was going to be at this time of the evening. Just shame I didn't quite get P8, but oh well. 37.1 race pace for... I mean, it's the people who are like massively saving and still getting really fast lap times that are just insane to me. Oh dear. Right. Oh, that is going to be that for the evening, boys and Bobs and Grills. There we go. We got there in the end. If you do me a favour, if you have it already, still tickle the like button just down in a that would lead direction. Follow if you're new over on Twitch as well. Subscribe if you're new on YouTube and you don't find me incredibly irritating, or may actually, find me entertaining. Maybe. Yeah, do me a favour, tickle those. We're getting very, very close to 2k. If we get another 30 in the next 10 next week, if we can say by the end of January, we'll do something, or I don't know what, I'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm going to bed. I've got shit to do tomorrow, and I am tired. So I'll be back tomorrow for more something, maybe race room, if they reset the races. Maybe if they don't, we haven't done that yet. But anyway, I'm rambling. Yes, have a good evening. Thanks for hanging out. Tutty bye. See ya.